one is going to come and defend our country except ourselves. A loud and clear no to corruption by whomsoever.
Chiwenga accused of empty rhetoric as Zvigananda looting worsens. The 27th of August 2025. Spread the love by Sandra Mukova. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga has once again taken aim at the so-called Zvigananda. Politically connected elites accused of looting state resources, but ordinary Zimbabweans say the fiery speeches have become empty theater in the absence of real action. In his latest remarks, Chiwenga repeated his familiar warning that a day of reckoning was coming for those abusing public office for personal gain. He spoke of shadowy networks that manipulate tenders, capture contracts, and strip wealth from the hands of citizens who are already struggling. Yet despite the rhetoric, no arrests have been made, no prosecutions have succeeded, and no big names have been exposed. For many, the promises sound recycled and hollow. Every speech sounds the same, threats without handcuffs. A Harare resident told News Times Zimbabwe. Meanwhile, the corrupt continue to eat while we suffer. Analysts echo the frustration, warning that inaction has emboldened elites to operate with impunity. The louder the speeches grow, the more the silence of real action becomes deafening, said political commentator Rashweet Mukundu. The cost of corruption is visible across every sector. Schools are starved of funding, hospitals lack basic drugs, and infrastructure projects are crippled by inflated tenders and shady deals. Economists note that this has entrenched poverty, widened inequality, and destroyed faith in public institutions. For young Zimbabweans, many of whom face unemployment and bleak prospects, the system appears rigged against those without political connections. Zimbabwe is not short of anti-corruption bodies. The Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, the Auditor General's Office, and the National Prosecuting Authority exist precisely to confront looters. But critics argue they remain toothless, lacking both independence and the political support needed to tackle powerful figures. Parliament, too, has been accused of shirking its oversight role, while the judiciary is seen as reluctant to act against those shielded by political protection. Civil society insists that solutions are within reach. Stronger whistleblower protections, transparent contracting, compulsory asset declarations by officials, and an impartial judiciary could begin to shift the balance. None of these reforms require grand speeches. They say only the political will to implement them. For Chiwenga, the battle against Zvigananda is more than a governance test. It has become a political credibility test. Each unfulfilled promise risks convincing citizens that the rhetoric is designed to pacify public anger rather than dismantle entrenched corruption networks. The vice president's words will only carry weight when they result in prosecutions, convictions, and the recovery of stolen assets, political scientist Eldred Masanungur observed. As Zimbabwe's economic crisis deepens, patience is running out on the streets. The message is blunt. The time for threats is over. Citizens want justice not in speeches, but in handcuffs.